Okay, I'm just going to show you a run through of Devil May Cry Special Edition. I'm going to do Dante and Virgil's gameplay separately. I'm doing Dante's first because so at least the viewers will know what the hell's going on. Since the Virgil run through doesn't have any cutscenes whatsoever.
You've heard of it, haven't you? The legend of Sparta?
I'm sorry if it's a
When I
little
was
quiet,
young,
I
I
turn
thought
up
I
the
would tell
volume
you
a little
stories
later.
about it. Long ago, in ancient times, a demon rebelled against his own kind for the sake of the human race.
And for those of
With
you
his
who already
sword,
played Devil May
he
Cry,
shut the
you would
portal
have
to
been
the
aware of
demonic
this.
realm
For those who
and sealed
haven't,
the evil entities off from
well,
our human world.
you'll see this
But
in
since
every
he was a
Devil May
demon
Cry
himself,
game.
his power was also trapped on the other side. I never believed it. I thought it was just a child's fairy tale. But I discovered that this so-called legend wasn't a myth at all. Sparta existed.
Gee, you
How do I
think?
know? Well, I met the sons of Sparta. Both of them.
I should say I like the
Though the
swordplay
same
in
gods
this
that
better
held
than when I played the
ruled their
PC version of
race,
Devil May Cry
the two
4.
battled each other fiercely like arch enemies.
But the problem with the Devil May Cry 4 was that it ran really
As if they
slowly.
derived some sort of twisted pleasure from this brotherly fighting.
Wait for it. Of course. A Devil May Cry game isn't complete without having Dante stabbed in the stomach or something.
But in the end,
Though he has a bit more
only
blows
was left
left
standing.
to... It isn't just him being impaled by his sword, he gets impaled and shot several times. Okay. Now what I'm gonna say is that keep your eyes open in some of the cutscenes, because they do have little, I wouldn't say Easter eggs, but they will show you, like, the level number. And for level 1, they put it on the pizza box, if you noticed. So, keep your eyes open for the other numbers for the levels.
Not open for business yet.
They appear in really interesting ways.
Haven't even picked a name for this joint, and I'm already getting calls.
And from what I noticed, looking at the original Devil May Cry 3 video of this on IGM.com, I think.
You a customer too?
I think they remastered it,
Well,
so it isn't just the combat, made it easier for
toilets in the back.
new players, but
Is your name Dante?
they added a few more things to it.
Sparta?
Where did you hear that?
From your brother.
And I feel like a complete wuss in playing this because the original Devil May Cry 3 I heard was incredibly difficult.
Please, accept it.
Gotta love Devil May Cry physics. You can easily launch a table into the air.
Invitation, huh?
And everything lands exactly where it was positioned. See, I told you. You just can't get enough of Dante getting impaled or shot. I kinda like the enemies for this because the scythe demons, they're supposed to represent the 7 deadly sins. And those ones that have the purple black blankets over them, and the scythes, those are pride. Though I don't really understand why they would be considered pride.
This party's getting crazy. Let's rock.
Another example of Devil May Cry physics. Break it and it works. Well, this scene is a bit disappointing because the whole point of Devil May Cry is to kill things. And quickly as brutally as you want. But in this case, you're just watching him fight. Now, I have the normal Dante costume for this, so he will always look like that when I start the gameplay without his coat and his amulet. And fortunately, you can surf on enemies. I did do it, I think, in the second part. And this is one of my favorite ways to just embarrass your enemies, but too bad you can't do it in gameplay.
Don't bet on it.
Thank God, because then we'll miss playing this. Alright, I'm just gonna show you the customization menu. First, I'm switching styles. I had it on Quicksilver, but I'm gonna switch it to Swordmaster. I'm much better at that. Equipping. My guns are gonna stay the same, but I'm just gonna switch, equip Rebellion, which is the normal sword you first get. Buy some items. I may use items in this because this isn't a very easy game, and this isn't a very easy difficulty either. That's the actions, so you can buy actions. Guns to upgrade guns. And that's just about everything. Now to commence the slaughter. I may look a little clumsy at this because most of my strategy is button mashing and I haven't really played this game in a long time. Yeah, that's Dance Macabre. But that didn't do much. Oops. Oh yeah, what I was trying to do was increase the volume, but status just does, in case you need to use items. There we go. Alright, then you should be able to hear some of this. Now everything dies painfully. Oh, those red ones? Those are Lust.
Are you ready?
I want to use Dance Macabre again. Normally I don't really use Rebellion. I'm just using it for now. And that thing didn't die. And I'll show you actual gunplay. Now, I will always have two guns equipped, Ebony and Ivory, which is the first gun to get, and a bazooka, which is the last weapon you get in the game. And I'm not bothering to change them because I can't really equip or change from more than two guns. And now I switched on the Devil Trigger, which turns Dante into a demon. You won't get it at this time. What I would say is that one of the things I really miss when I play Devil May Cry 4 is that in Devil May Cry 3, the weapons usually determine some of the effects of Dante's Devil Trigger. For instance, Rebellion allows you to glide down through heights. Now, I'm sorry if I'm gonna cut this off a bit soon, it's ran longer than I wanted. But I'll show you at least the one highlight of this cutscene, even though this one isn't really that important. Now nobody would want that pizza. Alright, I'll pick it up later.